had to try that again. So if you guys are still around and see the notifications, hey, I am back. So I was continuing on talking about self-care here. I was talking about the importance of self-care, about addressing the bounds, the leaps and bounds that you go in order to achieve whatever it is that you're doing at the time. And Spirit wants you to just allow yourself to be refreshed and to treat your body as it should be treated. Now, I know, like, in a number of religions, sometimes they talk about martyrdom in a sense where you're putting your body and other physical needs to the side in order to focus on spiritual enlightenment. But Spirit wants you to know that there is beauty in balance. There's beauty in actually having a balance within and outside of yourself, of treating yourself and your body just as well as you treat your spiritual growth and your enlightenment. So Spirit wants to highlight the mental maybe torment or indecision you have in regards to spending the time that you need on certain things that are coming to you intuitively and not doubting that. So we have the Devil in reverse to clarify that Five of Swords energy, which is making a lot of sense. This reading is just kind of giving me a confirmation on what I've already said. So it's really interesting. Some of you guys might have felt blocked in knowing how to act on something and what to do. So some people might have given you an offer, or there may have been offers on the table for your work situation or for prospective jobs, but you've been having a really hard time deciding. So I'm feeling really strongly with this Nine of Swords Libra energy. So someone here might be a Libra. I just saw the number 144 come up on my screen. So it's like the synchronicities are playing out really loudly for you guys. You're probably seeing so many that it's hard to keep up with them. But you guys are able and are destined to have all of the money that you're asking for and more. So it's interesting. You guys have all these offers, but you're kind of feeling stuck and you're feeling unsure of what to do. And Spirit wants to highlight that even if you feel unsure about what to do, if you go in some step into any direction, honestly, that you feel like your heart is drawing you towards, you will get into the right thing, into the right the next phase of what you're meant to be doing. So a lot of you are in this hanged man position, and Spirit wants you to take what you've learned and wants you to get out of that, to untie yourself safely and to decide to move forward and to act on what you've heard. There's just a lot of mental instability here. So Spirit wants to focus on that. And some of you, I keep getting this message. When I see 9-5, I keep thinking of a 9 to 5. Like, you spend time in another job, most people do, and when you get home, it's like you don't even want to think about how it's going to work, how you're going to have to do another thing on top of your job, like have a hobby and also have a job, and you're trying to keep it all in your head, trying to keep it organized, but it's hard to really focus on that because you're so tired. So someone here is having sleepless nights, someone here is having some instability with regards to their mental space right now, and it's going and ruminating over this. Okay, ruminating over some fear. Because when you see the Devil upright, usually it's about some kind of bondage, some kind of yoke. Because these two people are connected by a yoke here. There's something here about you having to break free. Now this issue could be self-imposed for the most part. Like maybe at one point there was someone that was telling you this in your ear. It could be a family member, friend, someone that you really trusted, that you needed to worry or think about these things and ruminate on them, but you've gotten stuck in that energy. So Spirit wants to highlight that there's a need for you to just act on something in regards to your work situation, okay? And I keep getting those synchronicities for you guys. 303, 404, 144. Those are some common ones you guys are seeing here, okay? And if you guys have any questions, definitely feel free to put it in the chat, because I am getting used to trying to figure out how to get used to the chat here. But if any of you guys want to say hey, or have a question, or want to get into maybe more specific things, definitely let me know, okay? And I'll try to see what's going on here, because YouTube has been weird with me. I don't know if it's anyone else, but I feel like every time I go on here for a live, which is only twice, I feel like I have technical difficulties. So that could just be something. 444, yeah. I want stability for this live to go the way I want it to, but it's okay. So Spirit wants to highlight exploring your creative side here. So some of you guys have reconnected with someone or have a relationship with someone that has been opening you up. It seems as though your sacral chakra and your creativity is being addressed here. I'm hearing hoax. So I don't know if you guys thought it was a hoax. Maybe you thought spirituality was a hoax. The idea of having money, of prospering was a hoax. You know, like when you think of pyramid schemes, people try to get you into doing something, selling something, buying something, and it's usually for their own benefit. But there's actually a way for you to make money or property through either inheritance, winning, or windfall. So there's something that you're gonna win. There's something that you're meant to have. It's not all about like being in someone's will, okay? So it could be another form of an inheritance. And we have here family sorrow. Some of you might be getting something through a family relative of some sort. And this could be an ancestor. It feels like an ancestor here that wants to give you something. What's interesting is I'm hearing mate. And when I think of that, I'm thinking of like an Australian accent. So someone here that is going to watch this video has like an Australian background or an Aboriginal Australian background, and also from New Zealand is coming through. So that's interesting. Somehow someone also has a connection here to Mintaka as well. So you might think or might believe that you are a Mintakan, or you are a starseed specifically, but you resonate with mermaids. You might have enjoyed Ariel as well. It's so interesting. Okay. I want to light a bit of sage here. Actually, some Palo Santo, not sage. My bad. So I kind of want to explain more of who I am here, since I have the time, since I have the bandwidth to do that. So my name is Francine. I am a mystic. I am new to YouTube for the most part. I mean, I've been on here since 2020 or 2021, off and on, but I had another channel prior and I felt like I needed to start something new. Just wanted to put some Palo Santo into the technology here that's giving me these issues. But yeah, I'm a mystic, I'm a seer. I actually channel in a variety of ways. So I tend to scribe, so I'll look into either a bowl of water, into some medium to get my messages, but I also am primarily clairaudient at this moment in time. That could change, and if I'm giving you anxiety by lighting this in front of you, my bad. Yeah, we gotta cleanse the Wi-Fi, OG. Yeah, it seems like technical difficulties are it's not just me. I don't know what it is, but I literally had to sit here and sage and Palo Santo to make sure that you guys get this message. So Spirit really wants me to highlight just scrying. If you guys feel like you're really good at channeling messages, I feel like the people that are gonna tune in are very well versed in the clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance. Like, you are able to receive messages from Spirit already through tarot. There's something here about scrying and the importance of fire, and also just kind of letting yourself channel. Whew. Okay, what does Spirit want to talk about? We have the Four of Pentacles, the Devil, okay, and the Nine of Cups. Interesting energy. Bottom of the deck is the Lovers. Yeah, so the talents I was talking about with you guys, the clairvoyance, clairaudience, someone here is able to tap in, and they're able to do it effortlessly, but what they're doing is they're holding on to it, okay? You're enjoying it, and that's awesome. You're using it for your own personal divination, so you'll spend time asking Spirit about something. You'll say, like, what is the day going to be like for me ahead? What do I have coming up? What do I need to learn? And you're speaking and communicating with your guides. You're communing with them fairly regularly, but I think there's something here that they want to talk to you about, sharing it. Spirit, why is the Four of Pentacles here? What is that even? What are you trying to say with that? We have the Nine of Swords. All right, we're getting the energy of maybe you mulling over something and focusing on it, and maybe okay, Eight of Swords, and this deck is not in order, so you guys are getting the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords, feeling like you're regressing. Okay, and we have the Four of Swords in reverse. You guys have all swords. to clarify this energy. So it's feeling like you guys are going in your mental space so much. There's so much going on here. It might be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius vibes coming through, so you might be one of those, but it feels as though Spirit wants you to really let go. There's something you need to let go in regards to holding on to these gifts, because they're meant to, you're meant to act on them. That's really, really clear. Spirit wants you to know that you should act on what gifts you have. What else is coming through? The Queen of Wands. All right. The Eight of Wands. So you're replacing, I just want you guys to see that. You're replacing the swords for the wands here. Spirit wants you to stop thinking about something and start doing it. Like now. So there's something you've already been told to do that you've kind of been holding on to, that you kind of been protecting, because this is the Nine of Wands after the Seven of Wands. It's about protecting something consistently and holding on to it. There's something that you need to let go of, okay? We have the Five of Wands. Okay, so you're just kind of struggling with holding on to it right now. What is this thing that my viewers, past, present, and future, are holding on to? Okay. Okay, you're a goal-oriented person. Might be Virgo as well watching this video. That's awesome. Okay. I'm a Virgo sun, so that works out. Climbing towards success. A goal-oriented person. Taking a vacation. Okay. Wish will not be granted. Pay attention to your health. And time to get out of a situation. Okay. What else do we have? A distant friend is thinking of you. There's someone here that's kind of vying for you, because I feel as though it's like a good friend of yours, someone that might have tried to tell you this in the past about the fact that you're doing really well. You are on the right track. There's something about you needing to allow your mind to take a rest here, because we have the take a vacation. Physically or mentally, you need a vacation. And the thing is, I know with work and all of that, it can be really hard to even get a second out of the day for yourself. But someone here needs to see the importance of getting rest, because you are always up and everywhere. I'm not trying to be offensive, but like I feel like an ADHD type of energy, and that shouldn't be offensive, but I want to recognize that as a psych major, I take it seriously, so I don't want you guys to think that that's your diagnosis or anything. But someone here has like major, like obsessive, focusing on something obsessively to the detriment of themselves. And Spirit wants them to take a break. Pay attention to your health is what Spirit is saying here. Time to get out of the situation. There's something stagnant about this energy that Spirit wants you to see here. Why is the Devil here, Spirit? What kind of restriction, what kind of thing is going on here? We have the Star. What else do we have? The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the Six of Cups and the King of Cups. Let me get that out of the way. Okay, whoa, okay. So you guys have the Star, the Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the King of Cups. Yeah, you guys are returning back to your joy, returning back to what you love. Some of you guys are afraid of losing something, or you're protecting something, but you're holding it too tightly. And what I think of when I think of that is like as a child. Okay, as a mother, a new mother, I actually think about this a lot. It's about caring for your child, someone that you love so deeply, but also recognizing the need for you to let go of certain restraints, or the tendency to want to hold on to them too tightly. Because when you hold on to something too tightly, just like also a manifestation, for instance, if you guys don't have either a loved one that you can think of that you hold on to, think of money, okay? When you hold on to money too tightly, you find that it's less fun. You're more restricted, okay? You want to spend it, but you're afraid that if you lose it, you're not going to be provided for. Spirit wants to highlight the need for you to heal. And healing, some of the healing process is going to involve you actually acting on what you hear. Because a part of you guys is holding on to something, and when you're holding on that tightly, you're actually restricting and regressing. Because when you got the Nine of Swords to the Eight of Swords, you're going back into the Seven of Swords, which is a lie. Okay, you guys don't want to like live in some kind of lie. There's either a circumstance that you're not allowing to happen because you're restricting yourself or holding it off, or you're thinking about it too much, which is still restricting you regardless, okay? So Spirit wants to highlight the need for you to allow yourself to be kind to yourself, because the Six of Cups, when it comes in, it reminds me of the heart chakra. So someone here has a blocked chakra. It's likely your heart center. I would recommend some green. I'd recommend going out in nature, touching grass, allowing yourself to be really connected, to imagine yourself planted, your feet as a root in the earth. Something, there's so many mechanisms or ways to get yourself grounded, but someone here needs to be grounded and allow themselves to feel, because there's something about you holding off on a feeling that is leading you to something you should be doing. We have here the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords, guys, followed by the Wheel of Fortune. You guys have to kind of walk this out here with regards to your work. There's something that you should be doing that you're not doing in regards to your work. And when you step out on that thing and do it, you're going to see a lot come in for you. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through. I'm feeling, okay, so I'm seeing the Father of Water and the Father of Fire coming through. Okay. You have the King of Cups coming in twice again, along with the King of Wands. You guys are really learning how to act out of your emotional center in your space, your heart center. You know how some people, a lot of people, majority of people nowadays have had some incidents or experience with Christianity. And you know how it's like, if you've been raised, because I feel like someone here has been raised in that household or in that type of energy, they make you feel like the heart is something that is wicked. Okay, King David talked about the heart being infinitely wicked. Who can trust it? Or being wicked, if I'm getting it wrong. But the heart is not inherently wicked. Being human is not something that is inherently wicked. I feel like you guys are not listening to your heart as often as you're listening to your mind and doing what makes sense to you. Sometimes things are not going to make sense to you, and that's something that people do learn within religion, is faith without sight. Someone here needs to see things without visibly seeing it, and that takes pioneering. That takes you stepping out on something before you even see it materialize for you. Someone here needs to step out on something that they've heard, okay? And they need to act on it. Because once you act on it, you're going to start seeing things make sense. Something's not making sense for you guys with your money, and the very thing that you've been thinking about for like ever is actually the thing that's going to get you out of that situation. Spirit guides, what else do you have to say here? We have the Sun. The Sun is found in between both your mental, your emotional, and your action. When you act, you're going to see a lot of things come to fruition. And you have the Five of Wands twice here. Okay, there's something about you meeting a group of people as well that are meant to sharpen you, that give you a competitive edge, because they're going to be able to see things in another way, or in some other way that's going to be beneficial to you. When people think of Five of Wands, also sometimes we think of conflict, but I feel as though with the Five of Wands here, it seems like they're working towards something, a common good. Spirit really wants me to highlight that conflict, not all conflict is bad. We have the Daughter of Air, or the Page of Swords here. This is about communication and also about entering into a contract. Someone might try to offer you something, or has tried to offer you something, and Spirit's saying that you should go for it, because the Two of Wands is here. It's about making a game plan. Someone here needs to make a game plan towards doing what they've been thinking about for a while, because if not, you're going to be in a Seven of Swords. Okay, the Seven of Swords energy is what's coming up next if you're not acting on what Spirit is really telling you to. So a lot's been going on, guys. So if you're just joining in, no worries. You can always go back and see what else is coming through for you in this message. I had 2 videos prior, or this video was my last one. So if you guys resonate with any of this, let me know in the comments below. Definitely say hey in the chat. I love to talk to people that are online right now. I know a lot of people are working, but if you're free, definitely look forward to my next live, because I'll be doing that. Likely I'm gonna do another one today. So if you guys liked what you heard so far, definitely like, share, subscribe, and I'll be back for more, okay? I'll see you soon. Bye.